with 11-2 lead here with 14 minutes and 18 seconds to play right here. Russ throws the ball into Rashad Sample. Rashad Sample getting heavily guarded by number 13 Story Jr. right there. Kenny Yes He Can Hewitt unfortunately turns the ball over right there, right into the hands of one of them lethal bullets right there, and right over to Chickaboom Ocom with the basket right there. That's his first and only the second basket so far for the Mustangs of USW. Rashad Sample trying to find somebody. Permenter with a lazy pass and blocked, and a T called on technical foul called on Story Jr. right here. Great defensive play followed by an irresponsible play right here. Something you don't always see right here. These refs right here have got a no tolerance for this yahooing going on out here. There's going to be no jarring out here. It's going to be straight up ball on ball, and you better be in your defense right there. We're going to call you. We ain't going to hear none of your rhetoric or your persuasion or whatever form of chitter chat you want to call it. Dougie Fresh making the first, making the second one. That's going to be 2 easy points for Dougie, probably 2 easiest points he makes all day. That's the one thing we're going to have to capitalize on, free throw opportunities. The past couple of games, we've really let ourselves down on missed opportunities. Yeah, well, I mean, we haven't had a game where we really had to worry about it. But eventually, if we miss our free throws, we are going to hurt ourselves in the long run. But we'll just have to see how that goes right here. Here we go. As the Mustangs work the ball around, Evans over to score. Skying all over the place as going into the bench right there. Anthony Mercado, that's number 21 right there, almost lost his seat right there. He didn't know what was going on. He was trying to enjoy a good game. He was looking at the coach, thought the coach tried to want him in. The coach was just trying to tell him to watch out. Anyways, here we go. Common Clay Roberts out here. Really going to have to do something to keep on doing it. The one thing that we do well, and that's shoot from the outside. Let's see how we do that. We average 10 three-pointers a game. That's makes. Nice shot right there. I don't know if he called the glass, but we're going to let him have it. Right there is the other 10 Twin Towers are both out there. That's number 13, Russ Permenter, and number 13, Matt the Brawler Reed, and number 33, Russ Permenter right there. They are the Twin Towers out there, 6'9" and 6'9" respectively. 2 big dudes. Big dudes. Anyway, here we go. As Common Clay Roberts going to bring the ball down, trying to find somebody, trying to work it down low. Let's see if we do right there, or let's see if we try to find Tyler Kennedy on them coffin corner threes, because that's something that he loves. I don't know if he's a Dracula fan, but he loves them coffins. Anyways, Russ Permenter does his own little footwork right there, his little ballet example, as luckily enough, the ball is thrown right out of bounds by number 3, Jamie Vaught. Wide open, and pretty much was going to get the easy deuce was Darden right there. Unfortunately, the pass was just a bit over his head. That's a turnover. 17-4 right now with 12 minutes and 30 seconds to play here in the first half, as your Chaparrals are continually doing it and doing it well. Let's see if they can continue to do it, and that's with the assist of not having to shoot from the outside. Kennedy fakes from the outside, gets it back over to Common Clay. Common Clay gets it over to Dougie Fresh. Dougie Fresh gets it over. Common Clay's calling for it. That's going to be a walk on Matt Reed right there. Matt Reed playing not necessarily one of his best offensive games right here. A couple of turnovers, layup, but really just slow down, relax, breathe in, breathe out, count to 10, count to 2. Whatever numbers you want to count to, as long as you play the good defense. Common Clay Roberts with some really great defense right there, not allowing his man to get by him. Right there, that is number 33, Jonathan Jackson with a shot. Another loose rebound right there. That's an offensive rebound, and that's going to be a foul called on. Bringing number 12, Michael Darden. Darden really just doing a whole lot of everything out here. Darden is a guard, junior, 6'3", 175 from San Antonio. I wonder what high school he went to. I wonder if he went to the same high school as Shaquille O'Neal. He went to San Antonio. Cole led him to a 33-5 state champion record, but that might not be where he went. But that's just a little did you know fact. And here we go with Jonathan. That was a walk, but it wasn't called right there as Reggie Matthews puts it in the easy deuce as a 17-6 lead. Decreased just a little bit by the Chaparrals. Common Clay Roberts bring the ball down, working it, calling for somebody to work themselves out, get themselves open, find themselves in a situation. Can he do it? Hewitt is usually the man we're going to look for. One of our better players. Let's see what he does. Got it. Nice work down low by both big man to big man right there. That's twin tower to twin tower. That's number 13, Matt Reed, all the way down to the crescent bottom down right there into the abyss, as I like to call it, right there underneath the rim to number 33, Russ Permenter. He tries to get the layup, but unfortunately doesn't get it. But on the positive note, he does get to shoot two. So let's see if he makes them. Like I was saying earlier, we got to make the most of our opportunities, and we got to make our free throws. You know, if the coach just offered everybody a free thing of Oreos for anybody who goes perfect for a game, I guarantee all these basketball players are going to go perfect from the free throw line. First one in and good. You don't get much prettier than that right there. I don't think Picasso could have painted that one any prettier. Here we go, the second opportunity. Second one, not as pretty, but it doesn't matter because it went down, and that's all that really does matter in the long run with a 19-6 lead with 11 minutes and 10, 9, 8, 7, 11 minutes to play here in the first half. And the nice roll around was number 34, Reggie Matthews for the Mustangs. Coleman Clay Roberts works it over to Russ Permenter. Permenter looking for somebody, finds Tyler Kennedy. Tyler Kennedy, one of them key three-pointers that we like to do. And was it tipped? Was it tipped? Nope. I believe it was tipped, but they're not going to call it, so that's going to be out of bounds on your Chaparrals right there. Tyler Kennedy's going to be charged with that turnover. Must be wearing those new Skechers. I guess he wanted to do his Joe Montana impression. Anyways, here we go as Demetric Evans right here tries to find somebody. Reggie Matthews over here in one of them coughing corners right here trying to work him way out. Permenter not letting him move inward, just making him move from side to side right there. Nice rebound right there. Permenter in perfect position right there. Got the rebound. Common Clay Roberts bringing the ball down for your Chaparrals. Chaparrals try to do something a whole lot better than what they did last time. Is can he do it, Hewitt? And that's exactly what he does. He chops up the deuce and increases the lead to 21-8 with 10 minutes and a couple seconds to play here in the second half. First half. Evans wide open. Evans unable to make that right there. Common Clay Roberts going to be bringing the ball down as usual. He will be playing point guard as long as as long as Semple. Oh, horrible and ugly three right there. Tyler Kennedy hits the side of the backboard right there. That's going to be easy turnover for the Chaparrals as the Mustangs work the ball over right here. Reggie Matthews right there trying to do something. Unfortunately, didn't get the kindly bounce, and it went our way, and we got the ball. Roberts bringing the ball up, working it over to the brawler. That's Matt Reed right there. Matt with the ball right there, trying to find somebody. Don't stop. Keep on moving. That's what Coach Coughlin keeps on preaching. That's so whoosh. That's pretty. That's real pretty. We ain't got to worry about that 6 to 8 wind area coming out here because we're playing inside here at the Rip Griffin. Anyways, here we go right here as the Chaparrals try to play defense right there. Unfortunately, Tyler Kennedy, or my apologies, that is number 20. That is Coleman Clay Roberts. He's going to be charged with a foul, and that's going to bring big man number 33, Jonathan Jackson, the 6'8", 250 senior forward from Lacey, Washington. He's going to take a trip to the free throw line. Let's see how he does. Can it. Sinks the first one. Lock butter. Dougie in and Permenter out right there. Got to give the big man a tap on the shoulder for that great offensive and defensive performance right there. Getting a whole lot of offensive rebounds. One thing you want to do is you want to allow your teams to be, or you got to allow your opponent to be one and done. In and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. But as long as it's in and out and they don't score anything, then that's always good. But if they're in and out and they're scoring, then it's not good. So here we go with a lazy turnover right here. Evans, let's see if they do anything fancy. No, right there with the easy deuce right there by number 12. That is Michael Darden with the easy deuce for the Mustangs. 23-11 as the Mustangs finally reach into double digits right there. Common Clay right there with a great move right there. Kenny, yes, he can do it. Got the ball right at the top of the key. Nice pass right there. Finding Dougie Fresh Williams. Dougie Fresh misses it, but gets his own rebound and puts it back up for the easy deuce with the 25-11 score. Yeah, if I airballed that shot, I would pretend like I fell too, because that was ugly. Ugly. That was oogly. Oogly and moogly. But nonetheless, here we go with a 25-11 lead with 8 minutes and 20 seconds to play right here. That's going to be out of bounds. That's going to be a turnover, and that's going to be shot ball. Dougie Fresh Williams will be throwing the ball into Rashad Semple. Or what I want to call him, Evans, for some reason. Anyways, here we go. Evans working it. Finally finds Matthew Brawler Reed. Reed finds it over to Kenny. Kenny finds it over to Rashad. Rashad finds it back down to Evans. Evans, unfortunately, Reed gets it out of bounds right there. And Demetric Evans with a little bit of stumbling over his own feet right there as he couldn't get it done, and the ball goes out of bounds. But unfortunately, it's still going to be USW ball. Darden working it as he gets 2 easy layups. We did not do anything. We just let him go. We just let him go right by. We didn't try to play any defense at all. But anyways, here we go. Rashad Semple getting it over here to Al. What do you say to ball right here? The ball over to the brawler. That's Matt Reed for all y'all who don't know, but now you know. So now if I keep on saying it, maybe eventually somebody will know what I'm talking about. Dougie Fresh can be called with a foul, or was it a walk? That was Kenny, yes he can. Hewitt going to be called with a foul. I guess that was a blocking foul. He doesn't believe it, and I don't believe it, because I don't think he touched anybody. Can he? No, he didn't do it, Hewitt. Right there. He takes a seat right there. 5 fouls to 5 fouls. 25-13 with 7 minutes and a half to play here in this first half right here. As your chaparrals, that's going to be a push on number 1 right there. There's a whole lot of flopping going on out here. I didn't know we were making pancakes out here at the Rip Griffin Center. Anyways, that's 6 fouls to 5 fouls. That is number 11. I don't know. I think that was number 1, and that was his second. We don't have a. We have 11. It's Aaron Stevenson, and he is not out there. Anyways, here we go. Rashad Evans working the ball over to Dougie Fresh Williams. Dougie with a lazy pass over to Permenter. Permenter's going all the way down the hole, and he makes it. Nicely done right there by Permenter. Hustling back down on defense, knowing that he cannot afford to be lazy and let them score an easy deuce right there. Demetric Evans trying to find some space and unable to get it. As soon as anything's happening, there's a man in his face. So that's going to be a foul, or is that going to be out of bounds? Just out of bounds, I believe, is going to be the call right there. 27-15 with 6 minutes and 38 seconds to play in this first half, with a 6-5 foul advantage for your Chaparrals, unfortunately. Excuse me. Throwing in the ball will be Story Jr. from San Antonio. Find it. Finally get somebody right here. That's Deuce right now. That's number 22. That's Bruce Kennedy. He unfortunately throws the ball away, or fortunately enough for us, that's a turnover. That's the good kind. I know there usually isn't. I don't care if your grandma or your mom made it, but nonetheless, here we go. Dougie Fresh working it, trying to find somebody. Finds Matt Reed all the way across the court. Then back over to Dougie Fresh. Dougie Fresh throws up the jump shot. A little bit too soft on that one, but Al, what do you say to ball right there in perfect position as he gets the loose ball rebound. The ball gets it back over Russ. Gets it. Rashad Semple working it, trying to tell his players where to be in the vocal general, telling them where we need to be, where you got to go. Work to the ball. Permenter doing it. Trying to find somebody. Finds the other twin tower. Twin tower over to Dougie Fresh Williams. Dougie Fresh going in. He's going to be hacked. He should be going to the line. That's